Back in the hills for another day of fun and adventure. And it's Saturday, June the 22nd. It's 9:43 a.m. Why do I say this? Because we're fixing to head down an uncharted section of Wildcat Creek here. No trail or anything, so we're going to hope for the best and hope it doesn't end up like the last two that I tried in here, scaling cliff faces and stuff like that. So we're up here on Old Furnace Road. And we're looking down a nice little ravine. It actually doesn't look too terribly bad. I guess we'll see. So we're suited up and geared up and ready to go down. We'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. There's John waving at the camera.
Hi, everybody.
So I've got my GPS going. If it turns out to be a bad route, that way I'll know not to use it again. If it's a good route, I'll have a record of it. So we're fixing to head down that way, and we'll be back when we get to the creek. After 17, 18 minutes and about a quarter of a mile or so, and it is rather steep, we're down. So we're here, we're going to check it out, see what kind of gold we can find. Nice looking spot, as usual. This is further upstream than I've been on Wildcat before. So hopefully it's going to pay well. At least it's going to pay in exercise. Across the way there we have the old mountain goat, OMG for short, working. Says he's finding good gold and got a picker in the second pan. And right in here I ran across bedrock with 3 bore holes in it. I haven't panned it out yet, but got a rather large limonite cube right there in the first pan I sucked up, stuck in the classifier. Always a good sign when it's dropping heavies in there. So hopefully it's going to be good. One of the things I always enjoy about Wildcat Creek is the scenery. It's hard to beat in here. And the water's at a good level right now. It's high enough that you can work a lot of spots, but it's not so high that you can't get to certain spots. You can pretty well cross at will in here, no more than knee deep. Such a quiet, peaceful place except for the sound of the rushing water. And so far I've gotten gold in about half the pans. I'll dial in on a spot here eventually that's going to give me some consistent gold. So for now I'm going to get back to work and enjoy the nice sunny weather. In the mid-70s right now. A few clouds around, not much chance of rain. So I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully show you a nice picker or nugget or something like that. Working a spot down between some rocks, and it's showing some pretty decent color. Nothing great so far, but I figured I'd take a look at a little bit of what I'm getting out of there. It's usually 2 or 3 decent flakes to the pan. I'm gonna move on, and if I don't find a better spot, I'll come back here and work it out some more. But a lot of flat slabs of rock wedged down in there. And you can see several pieces of gold in there. It's a pretty good spot in here so far. I'm going to keep at it and try to find something a bit better. You know how it is in here. You can work all day and find a little bit here and a little bit there, or you can hit a really good spot and do much better. Old mountain goat up there scouting the place out. So back to it. I think I got a little bit better spot there because I got me a nice little picker in that pan, and that was right off the top. Just got some loose sand and stuff. So I'm gonna get back in there. Might be another one in there with it. You can see that spot's starting to be pretty productive. A lot of the fine stuff in there. So it's looking good so far. We decided to take a break for lunch and watching the old Manosaurus feeding his face. There's another one up there too. Of course I got my can of trail food. We're just admiring the view of the way out. A little steep.
Man, that's good. That just makes me want to pocket down.
Nice looking stretch of creek. Gets pretty narrow down there, but there's a lot of exposed bedrock, lots of big floaters. Really nice looking spot. So far the gold's been pretty good in spots, and other spots just a little bit, but that's the way it is. Gotta stay after it until you find it. Really a nice day out today, probably around 80. This time last year we were in the hundreds. Fortunately nothing like that so far this year, and I hope it stays away. I can tolerate the cold better than I can the heat. But been pretty good working right in here, and you can find where the gold is. It's plentiful, mostly small. Some decent flakes and stuff mixed in as well. So I'm hoping to have a pretty good cleanup when I'm done. So we'll see. So far so good on this spot. I'm working the area in between two big rocks right now and pulled a really large rock out from underneath, and it's pretty well loaded with small pieces of gold. It's looking really good. Get back in there and finish cleaning it out. It may get even better. Take a quick look at the area I'm working. You can see one rather big floater right there, and another with my shovel laying on it, and down in between here is some pretty good looking material. It's typical of what has the better gold in here. It has kind of a tan color. It's kind of stuck together. So nothing really hard packed here, but it is this kind of sticky type sand that usually has lots of fine gold, and so far it's holding true. Another good pan, a nice little chunky piece, and several good flakes. So it's still in there and it's still coming out. Not as much as the last time, just a few little pieces. Beats getting skunked. There's the old mountain goat's gold in the pan. Pretty good looking stuff. It's nice and yellow anyway. He's always smiling as long as he's finding gold.
You gotta smile when you find gold.
On the far side there's John. He's already paid his gold tax for the month. He practiced a little catch and release earlier.
Oh, God.
Just a quick look at what I got for the day so far. It's not a world record or anything, but it's not bad. Definitely I'll take it. It's my first visit to this particular location, though I've been to this creek a lot of times, but it's looking pretty good in there. I won't complain. Here's a nice little pan that John came up with. That's one of the better pans of the day. Quite a few good sized flakes in there. Wildcat Creek Yellow Gold.
I want to start.
We're going to watch John here and see if he comes up with another pan like the last one, or better. Might even be a picker or nugget waiting in there, who knows. Searching for the elusive Wildcat Creek Yellow Gold.
In its native habitat.
Exactly, and not exactly so elusive today for us.
Let's see that sun come out back over the hill again.
Yeah, it goes down behind the ridges pretty early and back in here. There you see some of the flakes of gold in there, so he's still on it. Getting on toward quitting time. We got another 30 or 45 minutes. Just thought I'd pause for a minute and kind of catch the sights and sounds of the location here on Wildcat Creek. It's a really pretty place. Another nice little run from one pan of Wildcat Creek Gold. Reflections messing with me. One good piece in there and several small ones. We finished up the day and we're packing up and getting ready to head back up the mountainside. It's a little steep, but it's doable. Not too bad. Probably only about a quarter of a mile, maybe a third of a mile at the most. So it was a good day. Weather was good. Gold was good. Everything was good, come to think of it. So with that, another day's done, and get out there and find you a little bit of gold. It's there. Just takes a little bit of work to get it.